Hugo Zuniga, Daniel Peet, and this fight is officially underway. Fury Fighting Championship 27 has officially began. Southpaw versus conventional matchup between these two fighters. There you see Peet with the southpaw stance. Opening up with a couple of leg kicks there. Looking for the takedown now, and he scores big with the double leg there.
It's too bright.
Daniel now putting on the heat, as he's called. Zuniga working from his back, half guard position. See Peet now trying to look for some of that ground and pound, but Zuniga's doing a good job in working that knee shield to create some space between him and Peet. Peet trying to step over now. See if he can get a better position to work his ground and pound. Still working here. These amateur fights are 3-minute rounds. And we are just about 1 minute into this opening round of Daniel Peet and Hugo Zuniga. Peet now throwing some bombs from the standing position. There you see our timer, just under 2 minutes left. Amateur fights, you are not allowed to elbow to the face or do reinforced knees, but you can elbow to the body. Top half guard position by Peet. And Peet doing a good job in securing the double underhooks from top position. Look at him kind of step his arm over. Thought he was going for maybe like a Kimura position, but he's doing reverse cross body now onto Zuniga. Transitions to a step over mount, looking for his openings. Zuniga pinned against the cage. Just under 1 minute left in this opening round. Peet now looking to drop some bombs from that standing position. Can he score something big? Thus far, it's been an easy round to score. .20 seconds left in this opening round. That's a loud hammer there. 10 seconds left. And our first round comes to a close. That first round, pretty easy round to score. That was definitely a Daniel Peet round with the takedown and top position for the majority of the round, looking to secure those punches. Hugo Zuniga, if he's looking to get his first mixed martial arts victory, needs to come up with something big to answer back. Round two underway. Oh, big left high kick there, scoring for Peet. When you have a southpaw versus conventional, and Peet scores with a single leg takedown, that open side, that strong side is open. You're gonna see a lot of straight rights or straight lefts from either fighter. Peet took advantage, took a big high kick, scored big, and then also secured the takedown, enjoying top position now. Peet working the body with those short, choppy punches to Zuniga's ribs. Those start to add up. Standing position now, trying to land something big. Display of strength there by Peet, lifting up his opponent from the closed guard. That's not an easy task. Didn't lift him very high, though. Round two is pretty much a continuation of round one, where we see Peet in control, working that ground and pound from the closed guard. Was able to secure top mount position at the end of the first. Let's see if he can do the same. There goes a knee right there to the tailbone. You don't see those too often in mixed martial arts. See those more of kind of like an agitating thing to force the person on the bottom to do something, more so than actually do some heavy damage. And Peet doing a good job and pinning the head of Zuniga against the cage. 10 seconds left in this second round. And we have Peet dropping bombs to end the second round. Another round for Daniel Peet. You have to wonder, what is Hugo Zuniga's corner going to tell him? What piece of advice is he going to give him to try to finish this fight? Because he's down by 2. At this point, you have nothing to lose. You got to put it all on the line and try to go for the finish. As my whole high school wrestling coach used to say, I'd rather you lose doing something than lose doing nothing at all. So at this point, you got to put it all on the line. When you're down by 2 going into that third round, you got to take some risks. First 2 rounds are almost identical. Third and final round about to be underway. And here we go. Third and final round between Hugo Zuniga and Daniel the Heat Peet. Zuniga there looking for a high kick. Skip high kick answered back by Peet. Neither of them landed there. Peet looking for his openings with that lead leg. Peet looking for the takedown. Can Zuniga shake him off? Against the cage now. Underhook there by Zuniga, working that defense. Can't quite fully shake off Peet, and Peet once again scores with the takedown in the closed guard. Time is not on the side of Zuniga. We have 2 minutes left.
Center right here, have a seat.
Big right hand there by Peet. Looking for the slam. Nice job there. Peet in awesome shape to be able to lift up your opponent like that in the third round. Go for a big powerbomb slam. Wasn't able to get him for that full height, but definitely made a statement there in who's in control of this fight right now. Peet now able to secure half guard position, not quite get the full pass. Just under 1 minute left in our opening fight of Fury Fighting Championship 27. Once again, I am Todd Moore calling the action here tonight at Humble, Texas. Eric Garcia and Garcia Promotions, Fury Fighting Championship. Premier Mixed Martial Arts League here in the Houston area. And we are finishing up with 30 seconds left with Daniel the Heat Peet taking on Hugo Zuniga. Peet cruising his way, looking like to be a unanimous decision victory here. Ten seconds left. And Peet finishing strong in this fight to make a statement. And Hugo Zuniga and Daniel Peet go to the judges' decision. 3 pretty easy rounds to score. Nothing that I'd quite say would constitute to a 10-8 round. I'd say pretty easy 3 10-9s. Curious to see what the judges will score this. I recently took a trip down to Vegas this past summer to get my own judge's license from John McCarthy's Command certification for referees and judges. Gave me a different perspective on what would most judges have to go through in order to get certified. And what they should be looking for. Here we have our judge's decision about to be read off.
Ladies and gentlemen, 3 rounds of action. We go to the judges' scorecards for the decision. All 3 judges scored the fight 30-27 for a winner by unanimous decision, Daniel Peet.
Daniel the Heat Peet improves his record to 4-2, earning a unanimous decision victory here tonight over the super tough Hugo Zuniga.